Dragon Ball Super episode 48 has finally aired on Toonami, and now we are going to talk about it. I never had the chance to talk for this arc on my channel since I started later down the road, and finally I got the chance to do that, and I'm really excited. So now let's begin. After an episode which had Naoki Tate as animation supervisor, you would expect the quality to drop, but that's not what happens on episode 48, as Masahiro Shimanuki and Masahiro Naoki keep the quality up. Another episode written by Atsuhiro Tomioka to keep the consistency and not let things drift away too much. And Ryota Nakamura with an outstanding job directing this episode really brought us one masterpiece and kept the hope alive that we are in for a great arc after some very poor and questionable arcs that we had before on Super. The quality for sure is improving. The episode of course starts where the last one was let off, with Trunks having to face Black, and unlike the last episode where I said that I don't wanna judge Schemmel too much, but I was really skeptic about his voice, this time Sean Schemmel truly delivers with his Goku Black voice.
Funny, you have no chance of victory. Yet you continue this resistance, knowing full well you can't win.
Remarkable job here, and his Goku Black is slowly getting into my heart. Definitely a great job for him. After Black bashes the Saiyans and lets the audience know that he's not a Saiyan, despite looking like Goku, his speech on English is very well done, and as I praised Schemmel's performance before, I will do that again because his delivery was truly outstanding, and I can say that he seems to understand the character more and more. Then on the episode we see Trunks making sure that Black has not yet realized it about the time machine, and in one way or another he has to find an opening to go to the boss. That is the only hope. What I love more about this future Trunks arc, we could say more than the Android arc back on the Z, is that it has more depth. We saw most of the things of the future in Z2, but this one feels a little bit different. It is more well constructed, I would say, but the episode continues with Trunks powering up, and Eric Vale does an incredible job with the screaming. And also the speech that Trunks accuses Black for taking everyone for him. It is so well done, top-notch performance that you really want to see, and Eric Vale does not disappoint yet again. This scene continues with Trunks rushing at Black as he hits him, and we see Black enjoying that he's getting hit. It could be something more, but at the moment it only tells us that Trunks has no chance on this battle, even despite the rage boost that the Saiyans get. Goku Black is able to easily brush off Trunks and put him on the ground, showing even more superiority, which makes this character feel even more special. Goku Black continues his speech and hatred towards the Saiyans while charging up a ki blast in which Trunks uses a sword to make it explode beforehand, then uses a Masenko to give himself an opportunity to go to Bulma's lab. We see that he is on a bad state, but he makes it just in time to set it up and take the time machine. He goes in the time machine, starts to work before we transition into Goku Black, and we see him trying to feel Trunks' ki before he shows up with his time machine. Black prepares an Kamehameha-esque technique which almost hits Trunks, who is able to escape just in time. Boy, the emotions on the first half of the episode are amazing, and as I mentioned it before, the consistency kept from Toei's part on this episode from the last one is amazing, and something that we barely saw in Dragon Ball Super. The scene continues with Trunks being really angry about Bulma's and Mai's sacrifices, which is delivered perfectly in a very powerful scene as he is headed for the boss. And we transition into the boss where nobody has any idea what's happening because of course Trunks has not arrived yet, and it is very light-hearted, something very much needed on an episode like this, and we see the Pilaf gang and Trunks learning math. I kinda feel this scene is very cool done, something particularly needed to light this episode and take off all of that tension. As viewers, we sometimes need such transitions so we can enjoy it more. The scene gets even better when we see Kid Trunks or present Trunks with present Mai, and we just saw what they have in the future and the fact that they have a very close relationship. And they are building things on the present as well for the two of them, as we see them developing a crush for each other. It's still on an early stage, but it's kinda cute. Everything switches off once again as we see future Trunks arriving and Kid Trunks goes to check it out. Of course, he does not recognize his future self and neither the ship that was there. So they kinda have to ask Bulma, who rushes to see, and Monica Royale's performance is outstanding like always. They rush to take future Trunks into a bed and put him into a more comfortable place as Bulma goes to look for the communication device that Whis gave to her so she can get in contact with Vegeta. Monica Royale's performance, as I said before, is amazing as she is truly linked with Bulma's character. She finally gets in contact with Whis, Beerus and the others as she explains the situation, while on the other side we have Pilaf and the others saying that this new guy looks just like Trunks and he might be something darker from Vegeta's and Bulma's past. It is very cool as it adds even more emotions and confusion to Kid Trunks. His character development is starting to kick in more and more. Vegeta has Bulma to tell Kid Trunks to power up so Goku can feel his ki and use instant transmission or instantaneous movement to go there. Kid Trunks indeed does that and I don't know why, but I love that scene. Okay, I love every power-up scene in Dragon Ball and this is no different from any other. Whis and Beerus go along them since they are interested on the situation and also they can eat a very delicious dinner. They immediately transport themselves and Goku goes to take the senzu beans from Korin. Well, he forgets at first, but Vegeta makes sure to remind it to him. Before we jump into that, we see Trunks' teacher really scared, which is normal, but Christopher Sabat nails this. As she excuses herself that she needs to go, Vegeta says one simple word which is truly amazing and made me laugh so much. Roll the scene.
Wimp, wimp, wimp.
After that, we jump back again to the future where Goku Black is all alone and confused as to what's going on since he cannot sense Trunks' energy at all. We see another very cool power-up scene as Goku Black is very frustrated and we transition the scene at Korin's tower. And that scene for me feels kinda weird and unnecessary, but being honest, this is what Toriyama really loves. Those silly moments, and this is what he has always done, so it kinda matches up with the show. Goku takes the senzu beans, but the best part is when he asks Korin and Yajirobe if the game that they are playing is fun, with a simple reply, no, and Goku goes like, okay, I thought I can do Goku, I can do any character. But let's continue. Bulma feeds Trunks with the senzu beans and we see that he is still having nightmares. Man, his future never sees peace and I feel very sorry for this man. And yes, not a boy anymore, he is a man now because he should be around 30 years old. He's not a boy anymore, but when Trunks opens his eyes, he sees Goku right in front of him and goes to attack him, but Goku is able to stop his punch with everyone confused on what's going on. You can say that the viewers are confused too. And the episode ends here and the last scene is very good and amazing cliffhanger for the next one. Now I just wanna give an explanation to Trunks attacking Goku, and that is very simple, since first of all he looks like Goku Black, and second of all is that Trunks is not aware that Goku has been brought back to life. The last time he was on the pause, Goku was dead and did not want to be brought back with the Dragon Balls. So as far as Trunks is concerned, Goku never came back and this is Goku Black, which of course is a name given by future Bulma. His shock and all the nightmares he has had for such a long time did play a part here, but we will continue on the next one to see what is going to happen. Overall, this episode is a very good episode which stands on par with the last one. A great job from Toei staff and also the Funimation one, since the voice acting on this episode was top notch and something that you really want in an episode like this. I can say that I indeed did enjoy this episode a lot and cannot wait for the next one. I really hope that they keep this up. And just so for the viewers, now things are going to switch a little bit if you watch the preview and everything else. So be prepared because we are in for a very good arc as it seems. Thanks for watching guys, comment your thoughts about the episode down below, follow me on all the social media links that will be in the description down below so we can interact with each other, and subscribe with notifications enabled so you don't miss out in any further content. Have a great time guys, bye.